In this episode of Home Review, we're looking at Sylvan Park, and stick around so that you can see 4 ways to think about a property through the lens of an investment and long-term, and ways that you can improve your investment over time and just options that you have that you might not have thought about. I'm Alex Helton with the Helton Real Estate Group here in Nashville, Tennessee. My team has sold over $500 million worth of real estate, over 1,000 homes, and we've got over 300 5-star reviews on Google from the clients that we have had the opportunity to serve over the years. So feel free to check those out. Let's jump right in. Okay, so the house that we're looking at is, it's a small house. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath. It's only 840 square feet. There are homes around it that probably have bonus rooms that are that size, but this property has some really unique things about it. One of the things that I really like about it is the location. It's on 44th Avenue. It is very, very, very close to sort of what you might call downtown Sylvan Park, which is a roundabout with some commercial where you have restaurants and that sort of thing. So really, really good location, which sets up well for some of the benefits that you'll see if you want to be investing in real estate, just long term, or just be investment minded to give yourself options. So what are those options? Let's first take a look at the house. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, as we talked about. The outside looks super cute. You even have a picket fence. The roof looks great. The inside is outdated. You have hardwood floors. Everything is essentially white. It looks livable for sure if you just wanted to move in, put your furniture there, and be walkable. So I can see a scenario of a kind of buyer that would enjoy living there. It's probably somebody who is living there alone and enjoys being able to walk, take their pets for, walks, jogs, that sort of thing. Really cool area. So who else might be, or how else might we look at this property and see opportunities with it? There's 4 ways. The first way is, if I look at this property and I notice that it's totally outdated, I can be thinking, number one, well, I could move in and renovate it and improve the value that way. Our team and anybody that you're working with hopefully has a really good list of contractors, general contractors, that sort of thing, that you could typically, as a just general rule of thumb, for an 840 square foot home, you're probably looking at about $84,000 to totally renovate it and make it look really nice. Now, you're not adding any space to it or anything like that. So the second thing is adding space. So the first option is putting $84,000 into it. Now you have a beautiful, essentially what would live like a brand new home. Certainly some of the mechanicals you may or may not replace, the roof, all that's already done. So that's option 1, and you're adding value. The second option is adding on in addition to that. So if it's $100 to renovate the current space, you might use a ballpark. Just a rule of thumb would be in this market, which is early 2024, maybe $200 a square foot. So if it's a 2-bed, 1-bath and you want to make it a 3-2 and you want to double the size, okay, now I'm looking at, call it 170 plus 84. I'm looking at 250. And I've doubled the size. I've now got an extra bedroom, extra bath. And that would be another way that you could increase the value. The key in doing something like that, and really anything that involves any level of craftsmanship, is relationships. Who do you know that's doing good work? Again, that can't be overemphasized. Your team, if you will, I've found over the years, makes or breaks the stress and the quality of life when you're doing these kinds of projects. So not for the faint of heart, and not for the kind of person who has no contacts in anything house related until they make those contacts. And you can, if that's something you want to do. The third option would be to simply hold it. So you might live in it. Maybe you're moving to Nashville for a year or 2, and you don't really know where you're going to be, but you want to invest in real estate, or maybe you want to be in Nashville long term, but you don't know exactly what neighborhood you want to be in long term. Something like this makes for a really good rental. So at the right price, at the right purchase price, you move into it, you stay there for a year or 2, and then you hold it and you rent it and you get some passive income. That is a totally different conversation in terms of the mechanics and the numbers and all that. But generally speaking, that absolutely is an option. And this is a house that I think could work well for that kind of thing, given the neighborhood and the location. The fourth way that you can think through this property through the lens of investing would be, again, because of the location and because of the neighborhood, this in the future or now could potentially make for a fantastic teardown where, again, it could be something where maybe you want to build a home, you want to be in this location, maybe you don't have plans, or maybe it's just timing isn't right for whatever reason. This is a cute little house you can move into while you're making those plans, or you could rent it for a couple years while you are making those plans, getting ready to build, let's say, your dream home or something like that. So what I really like about the house, number one, I think it's just cute. A 2-bed, 1-bath in that location. It's adorable. You can disagree with me, but you would be wrong in this case. So there's 4 ways. Again, we talked about renovate as is, renovate and add on, keep it as a rental, or tear down and build another house. All 4 of those ways are opportunities to improve the value of this piece of real estate. I hope these tips have been helpful. If you have any questions, certainly reach out wherever you're watching this. My team and I would love to help. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.